Minasan konnichiwa. Hi everyone. Today I will teach you how to memorize words and essays faster. Since sometimes teachers give us essays to memorize or even words to memorize, like vocabulary or anything. And sometimes it may be hard for us to memorize, like it may take us forever to memorize it. But today I will teach you how to do it even faster, or like not extra fast, maybe just slightly faster than you usually do. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first way to memorize is to read it aloud over and over again, because like when you hear it and you read it aloud, it kind of gets stuck in your head even more. Like, when you read it aloud, like when you read things aloud, or like just when you hear things in general, like it kind of gets stuck into your head and makes it easier for you to memorize. So the second way to memorize things faster is to use flashcards. I know flashcards are best for vocabulary, but it works. I mean, how to like when just by looking at the word, like at the front, in the front part of the paper is the word, then the back part is the definition. That's how flashcards work, right? Yeah. And then so first term, like the term, when you look at the term, then you think of the definition, and then flip it to make sure that you're correct. Like, to check if you're correct or not. And I recommend using Quizlet if you want to use flashcards because it's easier. I mean, you don't have to write it down unless you're that person who likes writing. Well, there are tons and tons of options. And Quizlet is just free on the App Store. And Google Play, I guess. I don't know, because I'm not an Android user. I use Apple. So I'm not really sure if there's Quizlet on Samsung. But or like Android or something. Well, I'm sure there is. So the third way to memorize things faster is to write it down. Let's say your teacher told you to write down the stuff that you need to do. You can just like memorize it, like when you're in school, the teacher tells you to write the vocabulary or something. Like it actually helps you memorize things. Like it kind of gets like not really all at the same time, but some words. Like it helps you already like memorizing some words with their definitions. Like even just like five out of 10 of those, or out of 15 or whatever. At least you memorize something, and then like after that you just like have to browse it until it gets stuck in your head. You know what I mean, right? And then maybe when you get home, or like when you have a test somewhere around the week after that or something, like feel free to write it down again on another sheet of paper. Well, if you're that person who likes writing so much. But if you're not, then it's okay. At least you get to write it down. Right? And maybe highlight the vocabulary and just like look at the meaning. I don't know. Depends on you on what you would want, but I recommend writing. Or if it's an essay, well, just try writing it again, like just to see if you already memorized it. If it was an essay, or if it is an essay, like after you kind of memorized some parts of the essay or something, just feel free to write it down to make sure that you completely memorized everything. And the fourth way to memorize things faster is to record your voice. Now this is somewhat similar to the first one, which is like reading it aloud over and over again, right? So this one, record your voice and listen to it over and over again. You get it? You get it, right? Yeah. Like, so that you don't have to get, like if you think there's like too much information that you need to memorize, like maybe just like record your voice like throughout the whole thing and just listen to it. As I've said, hearing things makes you memorize things even faster because it gets stuck in your head because you hear it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but it does help. It helps me. I've tried it. Just trust me. I've tried it before, and it really helps. You know, recording your voice. Like at least your voice doesn't get tired easily, unless it's a long essay thing. And the last thing to memorizing things or vocabulary is to use mnemonics. Yes, mnemonics. Well, I know mnemonics are best for vocabulary as well. Like making up stories. You know, use mnemonics by making up stories. Like using that word, like, and trying to picture it in your mind or like just imagine. You know, using your imagination. You know what I mean, right? Okay, let's have an example. Let's say spring. Like, what's the definition of spring? Definition of spring is like when the plants start to grow, right? Trees like start to bloom, or no, I mean like flowers start to bloom or something. Okay, here's one. I'll give you an example using spring. During spring, the flowers of the cherry blossom start to bloom. And that thing kind of gives you an idea that spring is when, you know, plants grow or like flowers start to bloom and everything. I hope this helps. Now, I haven't really used mnemonics a lot, but I do use it sometimes, or I don't know, just when I feel like it. And I think it's fun because like when you need when you have a vocabulary test already, and like you see the word spring, like just remember, like you're gonna remember the mnemonic that you did before, like that you made. Just try to recall the story. That's basically it. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and I hope you like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye! Peace!